So it has been a little while, and you're probably wondering, why am I laying in bed, looking up at a camera at the ceiling instead of sitting up? Well, for me, my back hurts a little bit, so I'm just laying down here. Don't mind Umbreon over here and a vibrator and all these gay pride flags. I'm getting ready for Pride. But yeah, it has been a while since I posted actually. I wanted to make more videos, but I don't know, life just got busy and just never seemed like the time. I'd get some inspiration and then reflecting on it the next day, I was like, maybe not. Just because most of it just came up on, you know, strong feelings that happen. It's always best to kind of, let a couple days pass after some strong feelings just to make sure you still feel that way and that you don't do anything rash. But hey, guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is Matthew, and I'm a really bad at these YouTube videos, but oh, since it's Pride Month, it's June, and I got my dates mixed up. Um, I thought Pride was this weekend. It's next weekend. This weekend is Pride Fest for Chicago. So I get to come back next weekend and celebrate Pride and hand all these out and hopefully get some donations for LGBT charities while I do it. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated on that, at least on social media. But basically, for this video, I was kind of like, it's June, it's Pride Month, and I kind of feel like reflecting on my own journey through navigating through the, you know, first like figuring out I was a lesbian, then figuring out I was trans, just my whole little LGBT journey. I guess, I don't know, it's weird to think how long it's been and how far I've come and how far Pride's kind of just come in general, just in, the years of my life. Like when I was growing up, I never thought that uh, we'd even get to this point. I never thought that there would be, like gay marriage being legalized or, you know, possibilities of. Actually, it's mostly like gay marriage or just like finding a partner. I never thought I'd ever find a partner. And no, right now I'm still technically single, dating around, but I usually keep that relatively private unless between friends or like some posts sometimes. But anywho, where am I going with this? But yeah, just growing up, I never thought, you know, anything good had come out of it. All the films I watched back when I was a lesbian, I'd try and like find some gay films, find some lesbian films, and they'd always end up like someone either died or they broke up or it was just a horrible relationship or the people who were making the film, their whole plot was like, oh, there's cheating involved and she's cheating on her husband with like this woman and it's just not the for me I guess appropriate relationships and like just seeing regular relationships. And I also remember watching this film. It kind of took you through the decades um, of like lesbians growing up, so like teens, young adults, later. The part of it that stuck with me the most was just the elderly lesbians. One of them died, and then the other one, A, was like she stayed at the hospital, but she couldn't see her because she wasn't technically family. And then because the house was in her deceased wife's name, uh, her deceased wife, well, wife, but partner's family just like kicked her out and took everything. And I was like, this is gonna be my life, isn't it? Like even if I find somebody, uh, everything can be taken away. I'm not gonna be able to see them if they're sick. It's just so complicated. And now it's like, hey, it's possible now. And I was like, oh, I got this all figured out then. It's gonna be smooth. And I was like, oof, I guess I'm trans too. Which came at a point in my life when I was more comfortable with just being whoever I was. So it's just like transition, take hormones, yada yada, go about my life. Alright. Then it was like, great, now who's gonna like me because I'm trans? And at least for guys, I found a lot of like fetishists for it. Or like at the same time though, for like gay dating sites, a lot of people are just like, no Asians or whatever as well. So that played a part. So I was like, ugh. I'm also getting to accept that, I like some guys. Some of them are okay and I'm attracted to them, and that's fine. I think my biggest worry with that was I fought so hard as a lesbian to be like, I like women. And at that time, I only liked women. I didn't start liking men until after I started testosterone, but that's a whole nother video to make. But I was just like, now if I like tell people like I like guys too, are they gonna be like, see, you just didn't find the right one or whatnot? It just all felt so complicated, and I'm just like, whatever. I'd like whoever. Even when I was, identifying as lesbian, I was like, you know, if someone comes up to me and I like them and they like me and they're not like the like typical gender that I like, if they're not just like a woman, I was like, it's fine if I like them, and that's totally fine. And I feel like it's just kind of getting used to that whole journey of like once I found I just accepted myself as just like whatever, throw on whatever labels are closest. Personally, I really don't care, and it was just like, go about it like that. I think nowadays most of the worry is just like, oh, just finding a partner who accepts me. Because I personally would never like blame someone if they're like, oh, it's just like if they were really into dick, and because I don't want to get surgery or anything, like, and I don't have like a dick, and like, I'm just like, it's fine. It's like sometimes sex is important for people, not like major important, but like it plays a big role in some relationships. I'm like, that's totally okay if you're not into me because of that. I think at the same time, just like, oh, I just want to be able to find someone, because I see all these trans people in relationships. And I'm like, oh, how did you find this like cis person who is just so accepting? And I think it just kind of comes. It comes eventually. I know I always tell myself, it's like every person I've actually dated, I wasn't necessarily looking to date. It's just gonna happen. At the same time, I'm like, yeah, I kind of want to boost my chances, so I'll go on these dating sites, which sometimes I gotta take a break of because of self-esteem issues and just because of what people message. Ugh. So a lot of it is, as I said earlier, just like people being fetishists, being like, oh, I want to cross off like this list for like me fucking a trans person. I'm like, no thanks. I guess it's kind of more turned into me rambling, but I don't know, it's kind of cool to see how just in a few years of my life how much has changed in the community, just with laws, marriage, more acceptance overall, even though we're kind of looking at administrations that don't help much. But I think in the future things will still keep getting better. Like, there's always people fighting for our rights, and I really appreciate that. And I just go about it in my own way. I don't like to be the center in all those political movements. I kind of do more of my stuff on the side where I feel a bit more safe, and not like I'll be doxxed or anything like that. But yeah, I don't really know if this made sense, but hopefully some of you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll make some more videos. I still have one in my head right now to hopefully post before Pride, so let's see if I can film that when I get back home, and then edit it and upload it. But yes, happy Pride to all of you out there, and I hope, even if you're not able to be your most authentic self, that eventually you will be able to, and you will be able to be proud, and all of that, out and proud, and just go about your life the way that you want it, and that makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. All right, I'll see you guys later.